Test. Alright, there we go. My bad.
What's up, y'all? You know what time it is? It's about to be that time.
Starting over. Alright. Chrissy came in, let me know the audio wasn't going. Man. Alright. 10:50. This is gonna be a big one. Alright. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. Alright. I think we're gonna get something. I think we're gonna get something special since Oda is a numerologist. All right. Could just be that we're getting a party. Could be that we're gonna see someone on the world government ships. Could be something devastating with Luffy. We could get a Tenguyama Hitetsu reveal. We could get Hiyori and Momonosuke reuniting. Anything is game right now. I think we're gonna find out Kaido's down. Let me get that. Get that that Oda box. All right. This is all stuff that we've been talking about. If it's that, cool. If it's not, cooler. Let's find out. Oh yeah, you know, had a rep. Gashi's coming back with 4 chapters, and excited. When that happens, we'll be doing some Hunter x Hunter content for sure. So be on the lookout for that. All right. And sorry about no stream last week. It's the first week that we hadn't had a weekly stream since I started streaming. But it's been a crazy month. Chrissy and I had a wedding that we had to go to. And then the guest that I was trying to get for Theory, it just didn't work out. And then it was just like, whatever, we'll just stream for 10:50. Quality sounds worse. It is a new mic. It's a new version of the same type of mic. But yes, maybe I'll up the gain a little bit. I mean, more than anything, it really should be a better mic. Yeah. Wholesome Theory, thank you. Let's see. Alright. Dawn Night 1993. Good morning, Captain. Enjoy the chapter. Great. We're getting into this, guys. We're doing this. Okay. I hope whatever I just did with the mic helped. And here we are. Shout out to the 200 plus people in here. Alright. Chapter 1050, Honor. Way better? Alright, cool. Sounds more crisp? Yeah, that's what I need you guys for. That's what I need you for. Alright? I need you to tell me because I can't hear it. Alright, so it was Reiju and Ichiji coming in to save their brothers. Alright. Little anticlimactic, but, you know, hey, let's move it. All right, we got Kaido sinking deeper, switching into his normal form. All right. Thank you, Oda, for the, so that we know where the hole made by Kaido is and the hole made by Big Mom is. And realistically, Oda, let's be real. That hole was made by law, right? So. What are these other, like, squiggles and stuff that are going down, too? It's interesting. You're right.
Savage.
That's for, Utsav. Said, give us a savage. Savage. The skies above Wano. Skull Dome Onigashima. Yamato's running to catch Luffy. The declared victor of the rooftop battle has been revised. Yamato caught Luffy. Momo, chilling. Fire Festival's still going on. It's already faring much better than Ja Rule's Fire Festival. So, there we go. I mean, they're still eating about the same, but... I don't know. We may need a poll later on to see what's better. Fire Fest or the Fire Festival? You guys really are something. I can't believe it. Meanwhile, in the capital, the festival has finally started to die down. Ooh, Hitetsu flashback. Let's go, baby, let's go. I knew we'd get some Hitetsu. Up and away. Hey, Tengu-san. Heard someone say that Daddy knew they would kill him because he used to be a really big deal. And he decided to let himself get caught anyway. Why would he do that? Isu Town's friendly resident oddball shall now make its grand final journey. Yasuie Dono gave his life in order to give this country one last chance. He did not, the embers of hope we were entrusted with would have been snuffed out in an instant. He sacrificed himself for the future. Toko, don't tell me you ate that fruit. Well then, why don't I have a bite too? So we're retconning the Viva card? Because the Viva card said that he did not eat a smile. And I thought that that was, like, really dope, that he just sort of pretended to be... Oh, man. Alright, whatever. Hope that one day you'd be able to live happily. So it was for me? That's right. And let me change my message. How's this? For a samurai, there is no greater honor. Thank you, Daddy. Can I just take a moment to talk about how beautiful this panel is? The shading, the lanterns going up in the sky, like Oda was in his bag when he did this. The glow on Toko and Hitetsu. Rose Zapata said same fruit as Toko, so it doesn't affect. Ah. That makes sense. Okay. Am I done reading? No, I'm probably almost midway, I think. Away. This sure takes me back. There's sky lanterns from the Fire Festival now then. Everybody listen up. There's no doubt about it now. Luffy drilled Kaido straight down into the ground. And Momonosuke-sama used his gigantic dragon form to prevent Onigashima from crash landing. Ain't that right? You got it. That pink dragon was Momonosuke? Seriously. I had no idea he had a fruit power. That smile on Tengu for sure. Yeah. We've won. We beat 2 Emperors of the Sea. I never expected us to survive. Alright. Man. Whew. Sitting it. The raid has succeeded. Alright? For now. It's been 20 years since this feud over Odin's regret began. Now it's finally over. Kawamatsu, Raizo, Hiyori, Kid and Killer. Beppo makes an appearance. Apu. Soraya took Kaido down. Marco hitting that cool lean on the pillar. Hitting that lean. Alright. Zeus in the corner. Tama and Nami.
Savage.
Chopper, these two are in bad shape. Chopper Zoro's not opening his eyes. Dr. Chopper, we need you. There's too many casualties coming in. I'll lend you a hand. Alright, we're heading back to Zunisha. Let's get some lore. Let's get this lore. Zunisha, can you hear me? Given it a lot of thought, I've decided not to open our borders just yet. Very well, I shall follow your lead. I trust your judgment. Okay. Thank you, I'm sorry. Is that an earthquake? Perhaps you're getting ahead of yourselves. We still have greater numbers than you. You shouldn't have let your guards down. Just give up. No way Kaido actually lost. We're the crew of an emperor, after all. Yeah, I want to scrap. I got tons of fuel left in the tank. Alright, Brooke. So where's Robin? Hold it, peace, pirates. Your lives were already spared once. Yamato. Your general just stopped Onigashima from plummeting to the ground. Talking like you're on their side. You keep fighting after being saved by the enemy that beat you, I'll personally grind you to dust myself. Alright. Okay. Underground magma pool. Kaido hitting that T-1000 at the end of Terminator 2. Oh, man. Emil Diaz said, Zunisha, thanks for coming, but you can go back now. Udon prisoner mine Wano. An earthquake. Babanuki, there's unusual activity on the surface of the sea. Decisive battle in the skies of Wano. Victor, Straw Hat Luffy. A volcanic eruption. Underwater volcano is erupting. Explosion. Came from near Udon. No way. Was it Onigashima? Kaido and his minions up to something? Worry not, everything is under control. Kaido, what's he doing here? This is our one day to be free. Wow, look at Momonosuke. Look at him. Do not be alarmed. I am not Kaido. In fact, that eruption was the final send-off for the Supreme Commander of the Beast Pirates. Oh, here we go. I'm getting the goosies. I'm getting the goosies. We're gonna see him. Iori and Momo, they're about to do it. Murasaki-sama. Is she a ghost? There's a funeral and everything. Are we dreaming? Yoshiro, where's your patented pompadour? This is gonna be a long story. First, allow me to present the new Shogun of Wano. Oh man, Oda. You had to make us wait. As always. One more page would have been great. So it's clear the one on the right is Kaido. I think. But the left one looks like Kaido too. I mean, I guess it's Big Mom? I don't know. Cassidy said Shogun Hiyori, 100%. I'm just going back, I'm just rereading some things here. A lot of smiles this chapter. I love the first Yamato smile looking at Luffy, the Hitetsu smile. Lanterns. Wow. The winds of change. Kaido's coat. That makes sense. Yeah. Man got erupted. Looking at the color pages right now. Really digging the Momonosuke one.
Savage.
Alright. Cassidy said Kaido was basically magma lava in 1049 though, right? That's how I interpreted his final attack. This isn't over. That's a good point. That's a good point, actually. Ramona Vila said, Kaido's death is supposed to be underwhelming. His dream of a glorious death is not happening. His inversion with Odin death by fire while being celebrated by the country fits his isolated death. I like that take. I dig that.
Savage.
Ooh, man.
Another
Check
one.
here. Yeah. Shout out to Kip/Seaway, member for 7 months, said, do you think Hiyori or Momo is going to become Shogun? The way it ended seems to suggest it may not be who we expect it to be. Right. Well, like I've been saying, Momo's going to join the crew, and he's gonna go with the Straw Hats. So, Hiyori Shogun, that works for me. That works for me in a big way. If Hitetsu proves to be Kozuki Sukiyaki, you know, it could be like a passing of the torch where he allows his granddaughter to rule. He had his time in the sun, something like that. Yeah, we can do a Shogun poll. Momo.
Savage.
Hiyori. Alright, made a poll. Big Mom wasn't shown in the chapter, she's coming back. I mean, I've said that. Her arc is not done. Wart Galore said, try to find my comment above. Big Mom Easter eggs. Zoom in on the panel of Big Mom on the left. You see her feet on the left. Her arm is on the northeast. A couple of Easter eggs. Heart on her chest. Ghost of her arm. I don't necessarily understand what you're saying there, but I'll go back to the panel of Big Mom. Got Parvision in here. What's up, man? Oh yeah, by the way, with Kaido falling into all of that magma, you know what that is. Boy.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
He had the heat on feet, bro.
Savage.
Ramona Villa said, don't get the whole Kaido is not done. Not impossible, but Big Mom or the SSG doing something is more likely. That's how I feel. Anyways, glad you're full healthy. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you. Brandon King said, Toko bringing out the onions this chapter. Yeah. Go Tree said, the holes made by Big Mom and Kaido lead to the same place. Big Mom is the left shadow. You see her feet at the top left and an arm at the top right. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. But then once someone said that it was the coat, then I was like, but I mean, I still see the arm.
Savage.
I don't know. Maybe they're really both down. It's probably more likely that it is Big Mom, you know, because both of the holes that were created by Law / Big Mom and Kaido / Luffy lead to the same place. So the only thing that really confuses me about that particular panel is what are all the squiggly lines that also lead down to the magma? I don't know. I mean, did Oda really just kill Big Mom and Kaido? John Emmanuel said, how do you feel about this conclusion? Most people seem conflicted. Well, I don't feel like this is the conclusion just yet. I feel like we're setting up for one conclusion, but something still has to move us forward in the story. So you can't just button things up nicely at this stage of the game. You know, it's not like Arlong Park where you defeat Arlong, you free the people, you get on the ship, you sail away to Logtown, and it's fine. To me, this has got to be more like Thriller Bark. I say it a lot. You know, the sun is about to come out, all of that to defeat Moria, but there's still a looming threat. There's still those world government ships out there. So maybe Big Mom's not coming back up, but someone on those government ships is going to pose a threat, a problem, or they are going to move us into the next arc. That's it. Whatever news they want to give, if they're not, you know, against us, if they're somewhat out, some sort of a weird anti-hero ally, still the information that they can provide is enough to get us on the Sunny and send us somewhere else. Because the only other thing would be finding the Poneglyphs and then deciding as a crew that they're gonna go find Laughtail or something. All right. 228 votes in the poll. How many people do we have in the stream? 371. That's pretty good. That's like more than 50% of people voting. So, and it's kind of a landslide here. It's kind of a landslide. Very motivated. Said Big Mom and Kaido gave Wano indigestion. Yeah, Wano's gonna need like a whole, just dump the whole thing of Tums right now. All right, I'm gonna end the poll. So get your last votes in. Here.
Savage.
This is said, so Momo asked Zunisha to open Wano with / for him. I think it's more so that I think Momo understands that there's a couple of things that still have to happen, that the world's not ready for it. Like, Kaido is not a threat anymore, but the world government is. And I think that that's partially part of the reason why, Momo's going to join. His dream now is going to be to open those borders, but to follow it along with what he needs to do, what he read in the journal, all of that. So, and more than anything, that line alone is just about confirmation that we're getting Momo on the crew. All right, ended the poll, 260 votes. Yori 48%, Momo 38%, Hitetsu/Sukiyaki 10%, Denjiro 3%. So, most people believe Yori is going to become the Shogun. I'm inclined to agree. I'm with you guys. I think with the way that it's set up, the way that it was structured, that it's not going to be Sukiyaki, but rather Sukiyaki passing the torch. Do I think Robin is missing? I think it's peculiar that we don't see her when we see Brooke. But that may just mean that, in 1051, we see Robin looking at the same Poneglyph that Law did, that she finds it. So. Darren the Great said, wouldn't this be crazy if Act 3 was ending and we still had more of this arc to go? I mean, I do still believe that we do have more of this arc to go. We have to follow up on the Zoro lore. We need, an understanding of Hitetsu. And I mean, the Kosuke clan were responsible for creating the Poneglyphs, so it's not a stretch that they would also be sword crafters as well. Because Tetsu said that he was, he made, these swords. So I could believe it. I could see it. Oda loves the Fallen King trope, so we may see that again. Andrew Connor said, Vegapunk will show with the successful Smile group. You know this. I've been saying this. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Vegapunk's also probably the only person that's going to be able to cure the people of Wano from their Smile affliction. Maybe he'll team up with Chopper. And then he'll do something bad. Like, he'll do something good, and then he'll do something bad, like kidnap Luffy. I don't know. Ramon said, not impossible that it is Big Mom, but she was defeated minutes ago. She wouldn't just float on the lava, unless the lava doesn't affect her. Either way. Depends on if Big Mom was saved by one of her homies. Who knows? The channel goat is here.
In a lavish bracket, gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric. Do you see this jacket? Pay my taxes. Trust me, you could track it.
My man said, sorry I'm late, Captain. We gotta put that on a shirt for you, my guy. Said, is nothing sacred anymore. Oda boxes now come with revisions. I'm trying hard to keep Zunisha's attitude, but it's difficult. Getting major Hawkins vibes. Maybe when this act ends, we can get a fresh start. And he said, "What's up, Savage Crew? W's in the chat for my guy." Yeah, nothing sacred anymore. All right, the rooftop battle, was declared. And what was it? 10:43. Kaido won. It was over. It was a wrap. Then our boy came back, and he changed history. He revised it. So now the rooftop victor is Monkey D. Luffy, aka Joy Boy. Zunisha's attitude was just like, all right, bet. I guess I'll turn around. Another one. You're getting major Hawkins vibes. In what way? Like a probability way? Like, you're expecting Hawkins to come back? Will that card that he was talking about ever come into play? Or was that just something that we'll just never know? I would love to get a fresh start, but before that happens, I still feel like we need something to move us. So, we'll see. We'll see. We're getting close, though. Things are about to turn up. It's going to be, it might be, even 10:51 might be a little slow. Just kind of like sit in the, the win, sit in the success, like I said, we probably would do. Before Oda decides that he wants to, flip it on its head again. We'll figure out the Shogun, we'll get some reveals, we'll get some information. Hiyori and Momonosuke will reunite. Hiyori or Sukiyaki Shogun. Those government ships, they're not there for a reason. Hawkins vibes from the lies. Hawkins is a snake. He's untrustworthy. Could the magma be molten sea stone, said Logi. That's an interesting thought. Let's see. Ben DeGear, member for 10 months, said, Luffy taking over the world already. Zeph Spaghetti. Oh, man. Bars. I mean, two Yonko down. So now it's the Sanko. Right? Because there's only 3. Robin, the CP0, and Sanji weren't shown. Yep. They got something to do. They still got something to do. I hit the Goonies. Hey, you guys. Harvey just said, Randy, you think this Denjiro is actually Kanjuro? Bruh. That'd be wild. That'd be wild. No. Nah, I don't think so. That'd be wild, though. Brandon said, what if the volcano exploding opens Wano to the world, or opens the country literally to reveal a treasure? I mean, I would love if the volcano exploding had something more than just, hey, this is a way that makes sense to kill Kaido that isn't a gigantic punch, all of that stuff, right? Francisco Flores said the new Yonko are Luffy, Law, Kid, and Shanks. What about Blackbeard? He's still a Yonko. Do I think Orochi is still alive? I mean, I hope not, but you never know, right? You never know. Huh. Blue Blah said, I like the idea Brago had last night of the eruption creating a slope up the waterfall for easier access to Wano. Well, I don't know how exactly that would create easier access, because it would be like hard rock, you know? I mean, there's already a rock formation on the side of the waterfall. You know, unless the water was still moving. Like, as long as there's still water involved, and then it creates a new slope that's a little more even and not, like, going straight up, then sure, yeah. Noah said, sorry if someone already said this. If she does get back up, what do you think about Big Mom turning some of that lava into a huge homie? That would be crazy. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that'd be wild. See, the way I would see it if Big Mom came back is like everybody's partying, blah, blah, blah. Everybody thinks everything is, you know, all cool. And then like someone like Usopp or whatever goes to get another drink. And then out of nowhere, Big Mom shows up and like steals his soul and then just like, and bounces. And then Usopp is like dead, right? Something like that. Or Luffy, you know, caught off guard. Or maybe he's just knocked out, so he can't actually defend himself against that because he needs to be conscious in order to repel Big Mom taking his soul. And then everybody finds out, and then you have to go and chase after Big Mom to get that. Like, I need something that takes us to the next island. That's all I'm saying. Chris is in here. Gonzal said the hole will take Kaido directly to Endy's lobby. Yeah, and that's where he's going to find the One Piece, right? Catching up, catching up. Maxo says, yeah, I have a hard time believing that Kaido or Big Mom are dead. I don't know, I mean, I liked what was said earlier about Kaido, you know, actually becoming magma, right? So maybe it doesn't affect him. Unless it encases him, you know, in the rock, right? Amber, something, fossilizes him. He can't move. He may still be alive, but he's buried alive. The volcanoes are related to Skypiea and Shandora. I mean, are you drawing a comparison to the knock-up stream, or what? Because I don't remember the exact comparison for volcanoes there. Let's see a lot of people talking about Morge and the raid failing and all of that. Look, the raid has succeeded. Anything that happens after this point is not the raid failing. Because the raid was on Onigashima. Onigashima is on Wano. They beat Kaido. They beat Big Mom. Right? Now, there are still ways for the alliance to fail, but it has nothing to do with the raid. Right? If the world government comes over and, like, jams up the Straw Hats, that's not the raid. Because the raid had a specific target. That's just Wano failing. So, you know, there's a technicality there. Volcanoes create island clouds. That's how they're made. Pyro blowing. Volcano eruption literally means there's a new sky island being created. I mean, that's interesting. King J. Randy. Kaido bringing magma and fire to Flower Capital can revive your Marco's sacrifice theory. Every arc has a threat citizens face. Onigashima wasn't even seen by them. Yeah. I mean, I'm here for it. I just feel like something else has to happen. Something else. Anything. Like, this is cool. We're done with this portion of everything. But, you know, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Oof. All right. See, you guys are trying to get Chrissy to watch Ranking of Kings. I've been seeing a lot about that myself. Definitely need to check that one out. I mean, I know that JD and Roger liked it. Baby Pluto said, I want Hiyori to drop kick Momo. Absolutely. Like, if that doesn't happen, come on, Oda. You know, that's the perfect setup. Okay, we got a pull request.
Savage.
Yeah, there we go. New poll. I changed things around with the streams too, by the way. They are now in 4K. I don't know if anybody can notice. Here. Yes, he says another 15 to 20 chapters for Wano. I'd say 12 max. Yeah. Aren't we really close to Act 3 being 100 chapters also? Luggy Doggy said Blackbeard will steal Kaido and Big Mom's fruit powers, which will be the symbolic return of the Rock's crew, since he already has Whitebeard's power. I mean, it depends on where those fruits are regrowing, you know? God, could you imagine if they're really dead? And then that happens and, like, Blackbeard pulls up and, like, Burgess, like, finds a fruit and, like, grabs it. And then, like, Burgess turns into a dragon. And then, I don't know. Valo Pizarro, like, just grabs Big Mom's thing and, like, the homies start flying around him. That'd be so weird. Loggy, I just saw your correction there. BCS? What is BCS? Evo says BCS is goated. Maxo said if Big Mom and Kaido are dying this arc, I think Oda will make sure we know it definitively. For sure. For sure. It's still very up in the air. EJ Day, Zeus, and Vegapunk will be the threat. I mean, that's what makes the most sense. You know? And I mean, and that's just because this entire arc started in Punk Hazard, which was all about Vegapunk, Momo's fruit, you know, artificially created by Vegapunk. We had the Vegapunk thing at the beginning of Act 2 with CP0 and Orochi. The information about Mads, Judge, Queen, Vegapunk, Caesar, you know, Gigantification, all this stuff. Vegapunk is coming to the story soon. My guy.
Lavish bracket, in a lavish bracket. Gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric.
Oh, man.
Do you see this jacket? Pay my taxes. Trust me, you can track it.
My guy said, sorry, Captain. I stream in 144p from my various hiding spots. My man puts the headphones in, has premium YouTube, and just puts the phone in his pocket. W's in the chat for my guy. Thank you, Ty. Appreciate you as always. BCS is Beppo cut Shanks. I see. Never gonna happen. BCS is Better Call Saul. I see. Yeah. I only watched part of the first season of Better Call Saul. I gotta, it just finished, right? So at some point I can try and binge it. King J said, saw a funny tweet yesterday. Magma 3, Yonko 0. Yeah. Are they including Ace in that? Season 6 of Better Call Saul is halfway done. I think it'll finish halfway into August. Gotcha. Compared to Breaking Bad, better? About the same? Worse? Yeah, I know, but I know Oda said Beppo was a solid number 2 in the SPS, but until we see it in the canon, in the manga, I don't know. Alright, so we had 216 votes on the poll. I'm going to end it now. It's been up for over 5 minutes. See you, Reese. Thanks for being here. So, are Kaido and Big Mom done? 47% of you say no to both of them not being done. Okay? 28% of you said yes, Kaido and Big Mom are done. 16% said only Kaido is done and Big Mom returns. Cultured individuals. 7% of you said only Big Mom is down and Kaido returns. Yeah, I mean, we still need confirmation more than anything. Or maybe Oda will leave it ambiguous because that's what he wants, right? Just in case he ever wants to bring them back. We'll never know, right? Are they dead? Are they not dead? Yeah. Dizza said, I picture Ty lurking around with the Pink Panther theme trying to find hiding spots. Dunna, 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 dunna. Alright. Barry said the music followed him around everywhere. That's about to be his new theme song. Let's see. All right. Someone said, look at the Discord. See here. Okay. So what I was sent was just Nekomamushi yelling about how Luffy won. I don't know what I'm supposed to get from this, but it's also a meme piece, so I don't know. Let's see. Alright. Jin said, still need Kurozumi Tama and Law to confess Sword member before Act 3 ends. I mean, come on, let's get it. Let's fire up these W's, right? Let's fire them up. W's for Tai. He has a strong theme song preference, right? So let's cue that up for him. My man hit the three-peat this stream.
In a lavish gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Beat my fabric. Do you see this?
I'm about to download the Pink Panther theme song and change it to the just change it to that sound now. Oh man. That's just funny. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah. Lavish bracket feats. Lavish bracket feats. Neko always celebrates too early. When do we have another example of that, Zote? Could Kaido swim through magma? That's an interesting question. Brandon King spitting. Kurozumi Otama for Nakama. Vern, what's up, man? Cassidy said, one thing I felt disappointed by this chapter was Miyagi offering to help Chopper and not Law. It's often forgotten that Law is a doctor. Yeah, but Law is also not offering to help anybody. He's just hanging out with Beppo. So he's so selfish, you know, that they're probably just like, yeah, I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about all that. I'm gonna run through this chapter again here. Let's see. I like the little parallel of Kaido falling and Luffy falling and them being drawn the same way, right as Yamato catches him. You know, I've still been thinking more and more that we really could end up with Yamato being a Kurozumi. Because Yamato is like, yeah, I've got the Tama theory, and I'm not backing down because I still think it would be great if it was Tama. But I made that theory before Yamato was created, right? Before they even entered into the story. And the whole idea behind the Tama theory was that we would have someone who was the child of either Kaido or Orochi, someone who was responsible for Oden's death, teaming up with Momonosuke, and then giving us that sort of that level of, man, how do I get over this, right? And Yamato has been taking that place. So it almost feels like if Tama becomes a Kurozumi, it still hits, but it could end up being a rehash of just Yamato's character arc, right? Because Yamato is the daughter of Kaido, the person who actually put the bullet in Oden, and Momo has been with Yamato this entire time and has become friends with with the daughter, the son of the person who killed his father. So, you know, now, I mean, we could get a great parallel if it is Tama, you know, that is Orochi's daughter, and then it's like, you know, Momonosuke also befriended the daughter of the person who enslaved all of his people. And, you know, then we tackle the sins of the father thing. And, you know, I've said it as a joke a couple of times, but, you know, with Higurashi being so prevalent in the last chapter, and then being able to, you know, like, change into whoever they want, or whatever. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, especially since they have the same hair color and even the same little green tint on the edge of the hair, that if Kurozumi Higurashi was Yamato's mom. There's King J in the chat saying Higurashi and Yamato have the same hair. Yeah. I pointed that out, like, when we first found out about that, but I wasn't really ready to go down that rabbit hole just yet. But maybe Vernon Co. Remember for 7 months that I used to be a weekly reader in Alabasta. I didn't know that about you, Vern. Fell off and impelled down, caught up in 2020, feeling some strong feels for the impending end of this arc. Weekly bias or not, Wano has been such a ride. Yeah. And as always, it's going to hit on the rereads, it's going to hit when we have One Pace and all of that. It's really just going to come down to, over the next couple of chapters, what information Oda gives us. You know, what satisfying conclusions to different plot threads he throws at us. And, you know, and that's what's really going to determine whether Wano, like, is, you know, a GOAT level arc for me. Like, I love it, but it's not quite GOAT level yet. And I think that there's still more. Phantom Greyfire said it would be cool if the Revolutionary Army is what's been holding up Big Mom's crew. I'd love that. King J said, Randy, last week Morge mentioned something. Oda could have used Kaido's defeat to make flame clouds disappear and Onigashima fall, but he used Raizo's water. Kaido is not gone yet. You know, I love Morge, but I mean, he's just very biased about everything. I think what we got here is a satisfying conclusion. Everything, you know, buttoned up at the same time. Onigashima landed right as Kaido was getting defeated. It wasn't Kaido's defeat that landed Onigashima. It was actually Raizo using, you know, basically being able to return the favor of the minks, right, by bottling the water, which seemed like a, you know, an ass pull or whatever, but it also gave a reason for why there are rain eruptions and everything in the first place. So, with that, I liked Raizo, who was saved, being able to save everyone else. And then that prompted Momonosuke to be able to land Onigashima, right, and allowed Luffy to focus on Kaido. So I don't need Kaido's defeat to take away the flame clouds. I like that it was actually the Alliance doing something, so that Luffy's lines about, I'm going to let them handle all of this other stuff, and I'm just going to focus on you, Kaido, ring true. So Luffy, all he had to do was focus on Kaido. So from that perspective, I like Raizo having been able to do that. It was a great feat for him. One of the more memorable moments of Onigashima, in my personal opinion, Raizo being able to do that. Oh, yeah. Ty said they found me. PRB. Tad is about to add another location to his title, strongest on land, sea, and air, and magma. All I need at the end of the day is I need someone to be a Kurozumi. Alright, whether it's Tama, Yamato, or Toko. I need someone to be a Kurozumi. That's it. It can be Tama, and that's great. It can be Toko, and that's great. It can be Yamato, and that's great. And it all feeds the same plot of just someone having something to do with the Kurozumi, not tackling the sins of the father theme, flipping it on its head. Because if it's Toko, then the relationship isn't necessarily between Momonosuke and Tama or Yamato, but it's rather, like I was just saying before, it's about Toko and Hiyori, because Hiyori's plight is just as strong, if not stronger, than Momonosuke's, because she actually lived the 20 years under Orochi. She saw the destruction. Emil Diaz said Yamato meets the Straw Hats next. It's long overdue. Yeah, because Yamato is with Luffy. The Straw Hats are going to try and find Luffy, and then they're going to meet Yamato. That's a great moment to set Yamato up. That's coming soon for sure. Kev Dog's in here. What's up, man? What will Zunisha do? I mean, probably turn around and keep it moving, I guess. I would be highly disappointed if Zunisha did exactly what Zunisha did to Jack's fleet to the world government ships. I'd be highly disappointed. Because then there's no point for them ever coming. Yeah, we need to throw all of these kids and everything onto we need to set up a Mori episode ASAP. We need Tama, Toko, Yamato, Orochi, and Kaido on the episode, and we need to straighten this out and figure it out. And we'll throw Hiyori in there for good measure, because who knows? And Higurashi. Burns said, or is Denjiro about to be like introducing your Shogun Kozuki Sukiyaki? And Hitetsu rips the mask off. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. I think this is setting up a Hiyori Shogun with Hitetsu taking the mask off and showing that he's actually Sukiyaki, or wiping the face paint off, whatever it is. But, and then he'll pass the torch to Hiyori.
Savage.
Gold Zero said, Randy, I actually never really thought the raid would fail. I just think we get one more round with Kaido, which is separate from the raid failing. Everything about the fight feels intentionally vague. Yeah, I think if Kaido gets back up for whatever reason, it's to take on the SSG. That's it. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, member for 7 months, said, "Dang, Mr. Reed, but how'd you like the chapter?" It's great. You know, it's a solid sit in the win of it all, right? We're setting things up. We'll probably stay relaxed like this for another 2 chapters. There's going to be some drama. You know, potentially Luffy could be, you know, dying or dead. You know, we got to figure out what's going on with Zoro. We got to heal a lot of people. We need to get a lore dump, and we need to see what's going on with the world government ships. Momo and Hiyori, they got to reunite. We need to see Momo in his human form, which I think is almost guaranteed in 1051. Momo and Hiyori reunite. We see Momo finally looking like Odin. Damn, Dizzy, you're right. No Chuji this chapter. King J said, Frankie took Zoro to Chopper. Yamato is taking Luffy to Chopper. Yamato should point out that Zoro looks like Ushimaru. I like that. I like that, King J. I like that a lot. That's how we'll get it. That's how we'll get some lore. Zote said, in chapters 972, we see Neko celebrate prematurely. 972. Is that when he first shows up with Izo? Maxo said, or was that when they stabbed Kaido? No, that was like 991, 992, something like that. Maxo said, I feel like Zunisha is either going to deal with the ships or that world government will invade Wano and Momo will tell the people of Wano to evacuate to Zo. Yeah, we talked about that, about Zo being an evacuation plan, and I've actually really liked that for a long time. And it gives a purpose for Zo to be on top of Zunisha. And it also gives Momonosuke another reason to join the Straw Hats so that he can bring his people back to Wano after he stopped the world government and opens the borders.
Another one.
Isopod, member for 2 months, said Higurashi meets the Straw Hat mom criteria. She's dead.
Savage.
Burn said, I thought with the eruption, Yamato's ice powers were going to come in clutch, actually earn the guardian deity epithet. Well, I mean, that would be interesting, you know, if the magma starts to, like, encroach, right, and becomes a new threat, a new problem. And then Yamato could try and maybe fail, and then it's sort of a thing where it's like everybody needs to get off of Wano because the lava is going to, like, kill everybody. And then they just lose Wano, and then that's why we need Zunisha and everybody to get to Zo. There's a possibility for that, too. If Oda wants to, you know, really go the, you know, the dark route and everything route. Schoolboy Collins definitely reporting. Ty's back. What's up, man? The Chuji Church. What if Momo looks like Kaido because of the devil fruit? That would be ridiculous. Momo already looks like Kaido. Momo is two halves of a coin, right? He's living in the shadow of both his father, and now will physically look like his father. And when he transforms, he looks like his enemy, the person that he hates, the person who killed his father. So it's something that he needs to reconcile with. It's deep. He's in the shadow of both of them. Aztec Device said, I've arrived, what have I missed? What are your thoughts on the chapter? It's good. It's good. We're sitting in the win. We need that. We need it. Kev Dog said that's a cool idea. The lava could head towards the capital. Yeah, I mean that would be fun. That would keep the arc moving, you know? Next chapter, Koi Boy has returned. I don't know. If Wano's coming back, if Kaido is coming back, it's not going to be for like 2 to 3 chapters. We're going to sit in the win of this first. Vern said, gotta head out, y'all. It was great seeing you. Had a hell of a week, so it was good to be able to unwind with my Nakama for a bit. See you all next week. Yep, no break, right? So, back here for 1041, back here for finally the reveal of what Momonosuke looks like. Tyrannosaur said, Randy, do you think the Emperors are done? I think that Big Mom still has some plot relevance to the full story. So she could save herself with a homie. Kaido could be done here, and it would be okay. If he comes back, it is only because the world government is on Wano, and he is going to fight the SSG. That's it. That's the only thing that I see. But Luffy versus Kaido, as I've said many times, is done. And Kaido will lose to the SSG. Venom Greyfire said, Peace is still in play in Wano. 9 Shadows Silhouette. Onigashima / Wano Importance. Kaido Motivations. Road Poneglyph. Zunisha, World Government Ships. Big Mom's Crew. Momo Adult Form, we'll get that next chapter. Kaido Victory Cry. He's not winning. Thomas Promise. Yep. Zoro Revival. Nah, we'll need a couple of chapters on that. Sword Backstory. Yeah. Well, we need to see Drake make a phone call, get that hotline blinging. Samurai Rallying. We saw a little bit of that in this chapter against the remaining Beast Pirates that wanted to continue the fight. Yamato Momo character arc. Yeah. A conversation between the two of them about what happened, and, you know, Yamato formally apologizing for what her father, what their father did would be appropriate. Hawkins' prediction. I think Hawkins is done. I don't know if we're gonna actually get that. Tangiyama Hitetsu / Kokeshi dolls. Yep. We need I mean, if he's not Sukiyaki, like that theory just seems like such a layup. Like it's Sabo's not dead level to me. Like nobody thought Sabo was dead after the ASL backstory. Caribou info and roll. Yeah, I mean he's got to get. He needs to give that information to someone. I mean, I think it would be great if he gave it to Big Mom. You know, because Big Mom's territory used to be Fishman Island. So she knows Shirahoshi, right? So that would be fun. But more likely Blackbeard, you know, knows. Toki, question mark, I think Toki's done until we get the Void Century flashback. CP0. Yeah, we'll get more Schoolboy Collins for sure. Usopp's role, I mean, hope he finds Conjuro's fruit. I mean, that's about it. He's been kind of taking a back seat this arc when everybody else got an upgrade. We're definitely going to get some Poneglyph action. We're definitely going to understand what's going on with the government ships. Again, Momo's adult form next chapter. Yeah, that's a good list, Phantom. Wordy Omen said, kind of off topic. When we first got to Wano, I thought Chopper was going to accomplish his dream in Wano. But has he even mentioned the cherry blossoms yet? That was a big theory for many years. Once we found out about Wano and that it was like, you know, the citizens of, you know, in Thriller Bark, really. That's a theory going back as far as Thriller Bark with Ryuma and like first learning about Wano, and that, you know, we figured Wano would be based on Japan, so that would be where Chopper would, you know, find Hiriluk's cure. That hasn't happened yet, so it would seem as though that may not be on Wano, that it may be a different island. So it's something that I even thought and would have, you know, put money on coming into Wano, but now, who knows? Maybe it's something that if we ever return to Wano, Chopper finds. You know, once the borders are open and all of that, they come back, they bring Momonosuke back to Wano, and that's when Chopper finds them, and then it's like, oh wait, this whole time it's been here. This is what Hiriluk wanted. That'd be cute. Large Wings, thank you, my guy. Appreciate it. Said, do you think we'll see a Momonosuke hybrid form in the future? Love your streams, by the way. They get me through work. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Totally see a hybrid Momonosuke. Probably take some time. You know? Maybe Yamato teaches Momonosuke how to achieve it. But Momo's going to have a lot of time to learn and do it, because they're coming with us. Aztec Device said, thoughts on the border being kept closed, scenario that opens them. That is a plot device to get Momonosuke to join the crew, because he knows that there is something related to Laugh-Tale. There is some missing part of his father's journal that he needs to figure out. And before he understands the true picture of everything, he's not going to open the borders. They have to defeat the world government first. Imagine Law recruiting Fortrix. I mean, that would be hilarious if like a couple of the other crews actually did take some of the smiles with them, like Kid, you know, takes Hamlet or something. Do I think Kaido's Poneglyph is on Mount Fuji? Asked Brandon. The last place in Wano we haven't been. I mean, maybe. You know? It really... But, I mean, we also learned that there was a Poneglyph in Orochi's castle as well. So, Robin still needs to read that one. And then there's the one on Onigashima. We don't necessarily know where the last road Poneglyph is, but maybe Hitetsu does. Someone's going to know. And then we'll find it and we'll go there. And Rondon thinks X-Drake is dead? Nah. Nah. I said, to the point Dizza or Chin made earlier, could there be something to the Oda box's verbiage on the victory? The decisive victory in the skies of Wano. Well, it was the decisive battle in the skies of Wano. I mean, that's where the battle took place, right? In the skies of Wano. And the victor was Straw Hat Luffy. I mean, it does imply that there could be a decisive battle on the ground of Wano. But it could also just be geography. Just talking about geography. Yeah. Luffy's already patched up? Wait a second. The second to last page, Luffy's got like a band-aid on him and he's already bandaged. How much time has passed? Luffy's got a smile on his face, so seems like Luffy's gonna be okay. Well, this is gonna be a long story. I think that Denjiro is going to announce Momonosuke as the new Shogun, and Momonosuke is going to deny it. Yeah, I think he's going to deny it. I think he's going to feel compelled to go on the adventure, and he's going to look at Hiyori and he's going to say, hey, can you do this? Aztec Device chatted said off topic, RIP Ray Liotta. Do you have a favorite performance? I worked with Ray Liotta for several months on the television show Shades of Blue. Yeah, I mean, my favorite performance of his was is definitely Goodfellas. You know, for as long as I can remember, I always. Yeah, I have a Ray Liotta impression too. Cassidy thinks the final Poneglyph is at Lodestar, guarded by Gabon. I think Scopper is guarding the Poneglyph. It's interesting. Kev said poker seems like the perfect fit for Kid's crew. Yeah, definitely. Virgil, do you think Momo's joining the crew as an adult? Yes. Somewhere before the series is done, they'll find a way to give him back his childhood. Whether that's Bonnie or whatever, I don't know. King J said, I think Luffy being injured automatically gave him bandages like Looney Tunes. I mean, it makes sense with that. I don't know about that. I think someone is taking care of him. Siam said, Randy, don't fall for the bait. The two intruders are 100% not Ichiji and Reiju. The intruders are in Cacao Island, while Ichiji and Reiju are in Whole Cake Island. Relay told Cracker Germa probably arrived in Cacao Island, meaning she's just guessing. It's absolutely a red herring. That would be interesting, and I'd be totally down for that. But considering that they're inside of one of Montdoor's books, that book, in my opinion, could be located on Cacao Island. Especially since Pudding was there when they were getting put into the book, and that's her territory. Have Dogs said also peep the Hunter x Hunter drip. Yeah, you know, gotta support. Definitely whenever those chapters actually drop, we'll be doing some content. Live reactions, analysis, all that. Can we get Luffy pack merch? Big Mom and Kaido dead? I mean, we just have to wait and see. That's kind of the game right now. We have to wait and see. Ben said if Chopper cures the Smile users, he'll be like Vegapunk level already. I mean, it would be great. I just, I don't know. Does Luffy know he has his own Devil Fruit? No. I mean, that's why we need Vegapunk to come and tell him. Or to tell the crew so that they can tell him. I'd love it if he ended up, like, started fighting someone, but he still didn't know that he was his own, but the rest of the crew did. And then they're like, Luffy, like, why don't you transform? You know you're a Zoan, right? Like, wait, I'm a Zoan? Chopper, give me a Rumble Ball. And then we get, like, a new Luffy form. Will Zoro ever wake up? Better question, will Zoro ever be woke? Yeah. Minority Hunter Zoro. Our boy just needs to get unpacked. He needs to get unpacked. Chopper action. Chopper's only one man. We need Law to kind of get in there and help, but see what happens. What if Katarina Devon's awakening can shapeshift others too, and it's her and someone else pretending to be Ichiji and Reiju, but why? Why would they change into Germa? What's the connection between Germa and the Blackbeard pirates? That's the missing link there. Like, yeah, Katarina's awakening may be able to transform someone into something as well, which would be crazy, but I don't think they would need to. I mean, it looks like they're actively trying to save Germa, so I think that that's the real Ichiji and Reiju. As I said, Bobby Mink was a family man. Yeah. Freddy the Fish. Bolt, shouldn't Zunisha know about Luffy's Devil Fruit? Yeah, probably. Isopod said, Momo not opening the borders reminds me of what Ray told Robin. When they find the One Piece, they may come to a different conclusion about what to do other than the Roger Pirates did. It's one of my favorite lines in the entire series, and I refer back to it when I'm doing theories a lot. It's the same reason why I want someone to get to Laugh Tale, whether it's Luffy or not, and I want them not to laugh. I want them to be angry. You know, I want them to be upset, something like that. Different conclusion. Barry said the thought of Chopper having to hide his rumble balls from a very curious and insane Luffy is highly entertaining to me. I really need Luffy eating a rumble ball ASAP. Ronnie said, I hope Kid recruits Ulti in page 1. Yeah, they definitely fit. That's something people have been talking about for a long time. Feed Zunisha a rumble ball and watch the world burn. But we still don't know if Zunisha is a Zoan to begin with. We don't know if that's a fruit. That could just be a giant elephant. We've seen giant creatures in the series. Ethan G said, I'm a little late to the stream, but we all have bad vibes, right? Bad vibes in what way? We're sitting in the happiness of this win. I mean, yeah, there's definitely threats that are gonna be looming and come and all of that. We still have the world government ships, but right now we're gonna be sitting in the happiness for a little bit. I said caught again. Unless y'all shut things down. If so, later, my Savage Crew. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be ending pretty soon. It's getting to be about that time. Barry said, Ty, you're off your game today, my friend. Oh, man. I mean, he did pretty well. He's been here most of the stream. So I think he's been doing all right with the hiding. Black Maria joins Law. I don't know about that. Who's Who joins up who? I mean, they're both snakes, so that one maybe. The Siren soundboard for Ty. Yeah, Ty got caught. I really need to get the, I was gonna say I really need to get the Pink Panther theme song, but then I just remembered that's probably copywritten, so I can't. Chuji, of course, needs to be Shogun. That's got to happen. Up Who's Who. I like that. Yeah. So, I mean, we've got a lot of questions this chapter. We've got some resolutions. This is a feel-good chapter, I can definitely see a lot of, like, the song We Did It playing. You know, like that's what this chapter feels like. But we'll be getting that ominous soundtrack eventually. You can't stay happy forever. Phantom Greyfire came in with some math. Said 1 Marineford equals 262 days. Raizo versus Fukurokuju equals 1.26 Marinefords. Denjiro's Vacation is 1.53 Marinefords. Onigashima Airtime, 2.03 Marinefords. Wow. That's crazy. Onigashima's been in the air for about probably like 18 months. I know that because it was 3 chapters before my son was born. So figure you just add about a month and a half there. Why didn't he open the borders? Because he's joining the crew and he's got things he's got to do. Marineford wasn't long. It really wasn't. It was exactly how long it needed to be, though. And it felt short because of how many double-page spreads there were. Like, you could get through a chapter of Marineford in, like, 2 to 3 minutes if you were, speed reading it back in the day. Lucy B, member for 13 months, said, lots of work, can't join again, stay healthy, y'all. Appreciate you, Lucy. Ken said 18 months, 15 minutes in manga time. Diz of the Ghost said time chatting with Savage Crew. Priceless. Exactly. Let's see. Did I hear about Morge dropping One Piece? He's not going to drop One Piece. Taibi, is Sword done if X-Drake is dead? No, because Garp is the leader of it. I'll die on that hill. Phantom asks, is the tinfoil straw hat ready yet? No, it is not. This month has been crazy. Hopefully sometime in June, we will have the tinfoil straw hat ready. There's just been a lot of time where I just haven't been home. So, yeah. Marineford is 30 of the best chapters in fiction, said Dizza. I mean, there's no lies detected there. No. Yep, Phantom, you got the blue wrench now. So yeah. I think I'm going to wrap things up, guys. If anybody has any last questions, last things that they want to get out, let's get that in, and then I'm going to wrap things up a little early. Because the chapter was good. It was necessary. But it's straightforward. I think we talked about everything that we wanted to talk about. You know, once I'm off stream, I'll try and get my head clear, see if there's anything else that I can think about with it. You know, we'll still have the analysis. We'll be doing the next episode watch through, probably on Sunday afternoon. I am streaming the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy game on Twitch, so I'll probably be doing that on Monday. And Chrissy's still in the Chimera Ant arc for Twitch. And yeah. June's gonna be good because what is it? June 6th, we're gonna get some live action news, so I'm excited for that. June 6th. That's the Netflix Geeked Week, and that's the day slotted for One Piece news. So I'll probably do a later stream that day, sometime after 5 p.m. or something, to like kind of go over everything maybe, and then I'll put out a video for that. Barry said, Randy feeling more and more like Whitebeard every day. Every blue wrench is a commander. Yeah. We're building our alliances for sure. Suns Cups. Do I like playing Guardians? Game's awesome. It won Narrative of the Year at the Game Awards, and I can see why. So I'm only about 3 chapters into it. They said that it's about 18 to 20 chapters. It's fun. Phantom said, congrats on the upgrade and the streaming setup, Randy. Ty has been helpful. Ty has been immensely helpful. He's the channel goat for a reason. My man said use promo code. My man said use promo code FlexGod for 30% off on everything. Yep. He is. That's Guild Ty Zoro Will, FlexGod, channel goat. Got Safama in here, catching the end of the stream. Yeah. Nah, I miss streaming. I miss seeing you guys. It sucked not being able to stream last week, but we're back. We're back. Heyday said, by the way, when is Chrissy streaming Hunter x Hunter? So excited for new Hunter x Hunter. I'm so excited for new Hunter x Hunter also. Chrissy is going to be streaming on probably Wednesday, maybe. I guess. Yeah. Randy's new intro. This stream is sponsored by the Will of Ty. Will I cameo in Chrissy's Chimera Ant Arcs videos? Yeah, if it's an episode that, you know, that I remember and I like or something, you know, I'll pop in every once in a while. But at the same time, you know, I'm letting, you know, Chrissy do her own thing. Chrissy said, Tay, I'll be streaming Hunter x Hunter next Wednesday around 9 p.m. So, what episode of Hunter x Hunter is she on? She just watched the Spiders episode of Chimera Ant. So, I don't know, it's around like 97 or something. Yeah, you can catch Chrissy's updates for Twitch on Twitter. Next episode in 97. Okay. Jen said it's Thursday for me. Yeah, because you're in the future. You're in the future, man. We're in the past. All right. Just, you know, keep updating me on you know, if we're still here. Did we make it? Oh. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Wano is ending. There's still more to come, but the raid is done. Whatever happens next is not the raid.